Looking to sell your house fast for cash? You're in the right place to learn how. Now you might be wondering, why would I want to sell my house quickly for cash? Well, there are several reasons. Perhaps you're moving abroad and need to sell quickly. Maybe you've inherited a property you don't want to maintain, or you might simply be looking for a faster, more convenient way to sell. Whatever your reason, selling your house for cash can be a great solution. Over the next several minutes, we'll break down the process into 4 easy-to-follow steps: preparing your house for sale, marketing your house, receiving and accepting offers, and finally, closing the deal. Our aim is to provide you with a clear, concise guide to help you navigate this process with ease and confidence. So are you ready to dive into the process and learn how to sell your house quickly for cash? Let's move on to the first step. The first step in selling your house fast for cash is preparing it for sale. Now, this may sound like an obvious point, but you'd be surprised how many people underestimate the power of first impressions. Your house isn't just a building, it's a product. And just like any product, it needs to be packaged attractively to catch the buyer's eye. So where do we start? Let's begin with the basics: cleaning and decluttering. Imagine walking into a house with cluttered rooms and an air of disarray. It's a tad off-putting, isn't it? But a clean, organized house, on the other hand, is like a breath of fresh air. It gives potential buyers a blank canvas, allowing them to envision themselves living in the space. Next, let's address repairs. If there are any glaring issues with your house, such as a leaky roof or a faulty heating system, it's best to get these sorted before you list your property. Remember, these are savvy buyers. They're going to be scrutinizing every nook and cranny of your home. So, it's in your best interest to make sure everything's in tip-top shape. Now that your house is clean, decluttered, and functioning properly, it's time to think about pricing. This is a critical step because if you price your house too high, it might languish on the market. But price it too low, and you might not get the return you're hoping for. Do your research. Look at comparable properties in your area. Consider getting a professional appraisal. You want to set a competitive price that reflects the true value of your home. And there you have it. Step 1, preparing your house for sale. It's all about presenting your house in the best possible light, making it irresistible to potential buyers. Once your house is well prepared and competitively priced, you're ready for the next step: marketing. The second step to selling your house fast for cash is marketing it effectively. Now you might be wondering, how exactly do you do that? Well, I'm about to break it down for you. Firstly, the digital age has made online listings the most popular method of house marketing. Websites like Rightmove, Zoopla, and On the Market are great platforms to showcase your property to a large audience. Remember, the wider the net, the more fish you're likely to catch. Of course, traditional methods still have their place. Flyers, for instance, are an inexpensive way to spread the word locally. They can be handed out, posted through letterboxes, or pinned up in community centers. And let's not forget the good old-fashioned for sale sign, a silent salesman working for you 24/7. Now, on to open houses. This is where potential buyers can walk through your home, getting a feel for the space and envisioning themselves living there. This can be a powerful selling tool, creating a sense of urgency among buyers. But remember, first impressions count, so ensure your home is clean, decluttered, and well presented. But what's the key to all these marketing methods? High-quality photos and an appealing description. A picture is worth 1,000 words, so invest in professional photography to make your property stand out. And when it comes to the description, make it compelling. Highlight the unique features of your property, the benefits of the location, and any recent upgrades or renovations. Think of your house as a product on a shelf. The better it looks, the more likely it is to be picked up. So take the time to present it in the best possible light. And one final tip: don't underestimate the power of word of mouth. Let your friends, family, and neighbors know you're selling. You never know who might be in the market for a house just like yours. With your house effectively marketed, it's time to move on to receiving offers, which is our third step. The third step to selling your house fast for cash is receiving and accepting offers. Now, this is where the rubber meets the road. Offers will start pouring in, and it's up to you to sift through them to find the gems. Now, how do you do that? Let's start with negotiation tactics. It's essential to remember that negotiation is not a battle, but a conversation. You're not trying to defeat the other party, but rather find a mutually beneficial arrangement. Come in with a clear understanding of your bottom line, but remain open to compromise. If an offer doesn't meet your expectations, don't dismiss it outright. Instead, consider making a counteroffer. This shows potential buyers that you're serious about selling and willing to work with them to reach an agreement. Now, how do you identify serious buyers? Look for signs of commitment. This could be a pre-approved mortgage, a sizable deposit, or even just a well-drafted, thoughtful offer. Serious buyers don't make lowball offers or request unreasonable terms. They're ready to make a deal, and their actions reflect that. Once you've received an offer that meets your criteria, it's time to accept. This doesn't mean the process is over, far from it. Accepting an offer is just the beginning of the final stretch. Upon acceptance, the buyer will typically have a set period to complete their due diligence. This might involve a property inspection, appraisal, and finalizing their financing. Bear in mind, an accepted offer is not a done deal. There can still be bumps on the road. For instance, if the property doesn't appraise at the agreed price, the buyer might renegotiate or even back out. So, stay flexible and keep communication lines open. Remember, selling your house fast for cash is like running a marathon, not a sprint. Each step brings you closer to the finish line, but patience and perseverance are key. After accepting an offer, the final step is closing the deal, which we'll cover next. The fourth and final step to selling your house fast for cash is closing the deal. It might sound simple, but there's a lot more to it than just shaking hands and exchanging keys. So let's dive right into it. The closing process is the final hurdle in the property selling journey, and it's all about legalities and paperwork. It starts when you and the buyer agree on a price and terms. This agreement is then put into a legal contract which outlines the terms of the sale, the agreed price, and any conditions. Now, this is where a solicitor comes in. A solicitor or conveyancer is a legal professional who specializes in property law. Their role is to handle the legal side of things, ensuring that everything is above board and that all paperwork is in order. They'll check the contract, make sure the property's title is clear of any restrictions, and address any last-minute issues that might come up. Once the solicitor has given the all clear, you'll sign the contract, officially making you the former homeowner. But don't worry, you're not left empty-handed. This is the point where you get the cash. The buyer will transfer the agreed-upon amount to your solicitor, who will then transfer it to you, minus any fees. It's important to note that the closing process can take anywhere from a few days to a few weeks, depending on the complexity of the sale. So, patience is key here, but remember, the goal is to sell your house fast for cash, so make sure you're prompt with your responses and proactive in pushing the process along. And there you have it. That's the closing process in a nutshell. It might seem like a lot to take in, but remember, you're not alone. There are professionals at every step of the way to help you navigate this journey. Congratulations. You've now learned the 4 steps to selling your house fast for cash. Let's do a quick recap of the steps we've covered. We embarked on this journey with step 1, preparing your house for sale. This involved decluttering, repairing, and staging your house to make it as attractive as possible to potential buyers. Next, we moved on to step 2, marketing your house. We emphasized the importance of high-quality photos, accurate descriptions, and leveraging multiple platforms to reach a broad audience. Then we delved into step 3, receiving and accepting offers. We discussed how vital it is to understand the market, evaluate offers, and negotiate effectively to get the best price. Lastly, we navigated through step 4, closing the deal. We highlighted the need to understand the legalities, work with a solicitor, and ensure all paperwork is in order for a smooth transaction. Remember, selling your house fast for cash can be a smooth process if you're well prepared and informed. Thanks for watching, and good luck with your sale.